Hey everybody, trying out this live stream here, so give me a second here. Trying to adjust the other camera I got wrong here. Looks like it's being temperamental. Give me a second. Sorry if it looks kind of awkward, guys, as far as the direction here. Give me a second. All right. All right. Hope everybody's having a good evening, man. So, this is the official kind of relaunch of my YouTube channel, simultaneously also casting on Facebook Live as well, so you get a double dose. So, hope you guys learned something, enjoy something. Any questions in either Facebook Live or YouTube, drop them in the chat, and be excited to hear from you guys. Hope you learned something. No, I'm gonna learn something. I learned something already. Just getting used to all of this. So you'll get my hiccups, you'll get my mistakes. I mean, you'll get it all. So yeah, should be fun, man. I'm excited. So let's do it. I mean, you'll get it all. So cool. Hopefully everybody can see kind of what I'm doing. All right. Alrighty. So a couple of things. Well, what I'm working on today is basically something I started last week and had to get pulled away, do something else. So continuing the project today. So it's a book by Sessa, which is a book by Stranger Comics. Sorry, monitoring two things at the same time here, but yeah, book by Stranger Comics. It drops actually this month, so I'm kind of under the crunch, man, trying to finish as much as I can before the deadline. So, but yeah, it should be exciting, man. And if anybody has any questions, comments, anything like that, by all means, drop them in the chat. And yeah. So cool. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to crank up some music just a little bit. Not too much. Always helps me when I draw. So, hope everybody had a good day. And it should be fun. It's like, this is a loose relaunch, so hey Andrew, you just want to see me draw, man. I'm getting it in. But yeah, this is like I said. This is a loose launch. Like I said, it's all kind of new here, trying stuff out. So um, I'll probably do something a little bit better as I go. But yeah, that's how you learn, man. We live and learn, we grow. So cool. Appreciate everybody tuning in. That is, did tune in on my YouTube, as well as those that that already know that tuned in on Facebook. Appreciate it, guys, big time. Appreciate the support, and yeah, hope you have fun seeing the process. How long have I been drawing as a pro? Oh man, well, I mean, I always equate, you know, you being a pro by, once you start basically getting, finances, monetary compensation for your work. So probably since thinking what 2000, man, 2000, I'm gonna say 4 or 6, 1 or 2, and I was with connection with a smaller press company by the name of Dabble Brothers. They gave me my first official start, into comics. So, which was pretty awesome, man. I learned a lot. Some good, some bad, But all in all, man, it was good to start there. So, Gia, it was good to start there rather than, at a major company and making a lot of those mistakes. So, like time and speed and all that stuff. So, it's been a while. I've been doing it for a good minute. So, but I definitely am excited, to be, especially now in this particular year, man. It's so much good stuff in the wings. Creator owned projects I get to work on with a couple of good friends of mine. Just shout out to him real quick. Uh, Antonio Bryce. We're working on a book that was fully funded and is still being funded via Indiegogo, which is awesome. Brand, it's his brainchild, and I have the privilege to do the art, which is pretty awesome. So check that out on Indiegogo, Brand. And then, as I mentioned before, of course, Stranger Comics Assessa, which, if you are familiar with Sebastian Jones and his story Niobe. Um, this takes place in that universe. Niobe was a huge, huge hit. Um, that actually still is, but I think it launched in like 2015 or something to that effect. Um, Launched and, you know, established by another phenomenal artist named Ashley Woods. She did an amazing job on that story. And so, one of the characters in the Niobe story was a character by the name of Assessa, and she is a vampire. And so this is basically her tale. Think kind of like what they did in the theater with the character Maleficent. So it's kind of like her tale, you know, her life and her rise to power, so to speak. Kind of how she came to be the rival of Niobe. So that, and then shout out to my guy Mike Daniels. We're working on a creator-owned project as well by the name of Vivian Smollett, Monster Hunter, which is going to be awesome as well. It's so many cool stories, man. But of course, you know, chief priority and focusing on the Brandon, also Assessa. Assessa because it's it's about to launch here in a week or so. So I'm gonna finish this up. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool people. It's a privilege and an honor to be connected with such creative-minded people. And so, yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. Also, some of the other Indiegogo campaigns that are going on that are also fellow artists and creators of mine. Lone Star by the phenomenal Marcus Miller. Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift by the awesome and highly talented John Malin. And Cyber Frog by Ethan Van Sciver. And yeah, awesome stuff coming out, man. Those are just some of the shout outs, man. And also one that's going to drop here really soon, within a week or so. My guy Charles Ben Jones dropping his book, also via Indiegogo. Asgard. Awesome spin on the whole mythologies and spiritual aspects of not just Asgardian mythology, but other backgrounds as well. So it's pretty sweet. You'll love the artwork. I mean, the book is amazing. I mean, the art just jumps off the page. So yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting, man. It's pretty exciting. So yeah, this YouTube, man, it's different, especially doing it on this scale, man. But I am excited to see where it goes. Predominantly right now, it'll be mostly art, but I got some things planned, some things I want to do, just to kind of get the viewers involved, and also my kids, they'll have Antonio talking about being a genius. Bro, I am not a genius, man. I am a person in always in learning, man. Always in the process of learning and growing. So I know some things, but I don't know a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm definitely always teachable. So one of my mentors, man, he's phenomenal artist in his own right. Guy Dorian, excellent artist and friend. But definitely showed me how to take my style from one place to the other, man. And I definitely went in blind. Didn't act like I knew a lot. How you doing, geek? How you doing, man? Definitely didn't know a lot of elements to my style that he pointed out, and so just learning those few little things already have like impacted how I draw, a process, a thinking, everything. So yeah, Antonio, I'm a Padawan, buddy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's ever learning, man. Ever learning, ever growing. And likewise to you, Antonio, man, with the brand story. I think you got something hot and popping, man. Definitely different, and I think people will see that once we drop that bad boy. So, yeah. Change his hand. Again, thank you everybody for those who are tuning in and checking out the stream, YouTube and Facebook. So I hope you guys enjoy the process, learn a lot, and yeah, grow together. Sound like Bob Ross. Yes, we're gonna have grow together. We're gonna have fun together. So, yeah. Like I said, if you got any questions, any comments, just drop them in the chat, and when I look up, I'll be sure to make sure I check them out. Not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming, man. I'll stream as long as I can, and see what's going. What's what? I'll check something here real quick. Okay. Just making sure everything's still live. It's so weird, actually, like having my face on the camera. Definitely different. It's so weird, actually, like having my face on the camera. Definitely different. It's so weird, actually. Oh well, I'm working on Geek. This is one of the characters. Yeah, it's a tribal character for a book that I currently adding some of the final touches to get ready for its launch. In probably about another few weeks or so. Called Assessa, and she's a vampire, and she is basically trying to conquer the world, man. And Niobe and her band of warriors and mages are also trying to stand in her way. So this is just kind of showing Assessa, who's a primary character in the Niobe series for Stranger Comics, her rise to power and how she ended up, becoming infamous and bloodthirsty. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. For the moment, not sure I'll do this in the whole stream, but I'm gonna get as far as I can on this, and then I got a got a draw-off challenge by my presented to me by my guy Ben Jones. Check out his stream too. It's Ben Jones Asgard is the book that he's working on. But yeah, it's a live stream, so drawing contest, so I gotta make sure I bring the heat on that too. So hopefully I get to work on it a little bit during the stream, but if not, there's other times. So much detail, man. Just this one soldier. Slide this over just a bit. Oh yeah, for real, awesome. That's what's up, Antonio, man. Yeah, man. That's and yeah, those who are following our Indiegogo, I believe, correct me if I'm right, Antonio, we've hit the 23,000 mark, man. So we're still rising, man. I think we got seven days left, so it's exciting. Just I appreciate everybody's support. And Imitation, how's it going, man? Yep, geek. Yep, I'm working on Cintiq, man. That's my weapon of choice, so to speak. I love digital, man. I didn't think I would. Man, I mean, it's crazy, man. I'm kind of. I don't know if I could go back to traditional. I mean, I do. You know, when I'm, commissioned and whatnot. Of course I do, but most of the time I try to stay in the realm of digital just because it goes faster. So, appreciate it, man. Thanks, Antonio. Everybody who sees Akari Press, that's Antonio Bryce, man. He's the writer of Brand. It's the name of the story we're working on. So, yeah. Pretty awesome concept, awesome character. I'm learning so much about it, even as we work on this process together, man. So it's gonna be fun. Brand is definitely something different, and I definitely hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you, everybody that's joining on the Facebook and YouTube. I'm streaming simultaneously, so appreciate it. Brian and Michael and Joseph, Rick and Lorenzo, Ruben. Appreciate you guys. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yes, please do. If you like what you're seeing, man, if you like this stream, definitely share it, like it. Always helps with the views and building the building audience. So definitely appreciate it, man. If it's something that you'd like to see more of or whatnot, please drop that in the comments too. Like I said, this is we're growing together. I'm all about inspiring people, man. So if there's something that you want to see more of as time goes on, by all means, we will definitely try to cover it as much as we can. Coming up tutorials on the channel and all that type of stuff too. So yeah, please do. Please like and share. Please share. Any Facebook? Probably the biggest one that I'm part of is How to Draw Comics. Thread page started by Clayton Barton. Awesome guy. Phenomenal thing what he's doing with How to Draw Comics, man. It's probably one of the best like how-to kind of communities I've seen. It's pretty awesome. Shout out to Clayton and Rick. I was on their podcast the other day. Phenomenal guys. Just chopped it up about comics, man. kept it about the comics, and that's what I'm about, man. The creativity, creating amazing work, and inspiring people. So yeah, you can check it out. Bernie said, "Am I self-taught?" Yeah, man. Basically, I went to school for some art school for a semester, but a lot of it really just came from people, for one, giving me opportunity to to screw up and grow that way, but then also just really hungry, um, learning how to different techniques from studying various artists. My influences are vast, all over the place. Um, I'm a '90s kid, man, so I grew up in the early image days. So you're talking Liefeld and Silvestri and late Michael Turner and Jim Lee and oh man, um, Silvestri, McFarlane, all those guys, man. All those guys are my influence. And then even the new guys, Ivan Reyes, um, um, Mike. I want to say his name wrong. Dodato? Is that right? Is that right? Excuse me. Forgive me if I butchered his name. Mike Perkins. Oh man, Brian Hitch. Oh man, Rags Morales. Brent Anderson, the guy that did Astro City or does Astro City. Um, so many. John Cassidy. Yep. Um, all those guys. Oh, George, yeah, thank you, man. That's that's a compliment. I appreciate that. Um, I'm sure there's some of him in there as well. So I got so many influences, man. It's yes, I'm talking about Mike Diodato, man. He's that dude, man. I got a whole folder of references from him and various other artists, man, that I constantly look at. Um, even Alan Davis, he's definitely one of them. What's up, cuz? This is a shout out to my cousin on Facebook here. Yeah, he's Rodney, man. Hopefully you cooling off in Texas, bro. But yeah. So yeah, yeah. Mike is a huge influence, man. Him and Perkins kind of have the same kind of style, and kind of inspire me the same way. So I'm definitely pulling from a lot of those guys. So yep. I'm still learning, man. Some of these new guys are pretty awesome as well. Oh yeah, yeah, yep. And even Jack Kirby, man. Um, a lot of the things he did, his understanding of light and shadow was amazing. So pulling stuff, got references from him as well. So yep. That's one thing, you can never have too many like references for your library of art. Have as many as you can. second, guys. I'm trying to adjust this window in this browser here. Oh, come on. Give me a second. It's going to be temperamental here, I see. Bernie said, what's my YouTube channel, man? It's Art of Caanan White. Just put that in, you'll find me. Yeah, please do follow too, man. I appreciate that. What am I working on, Rodney? Man, it's a book called Assessa. It's a fantasy, kind of like a Lord of the Rings epic fantasy, but this one is about a vampire. And she's a key character from another story that they're basically telling her solo tale. So that's what you're seeing. That's what I'm working on right now. So, yep. I fit all these windows. Again, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. This is it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm excited about what's to come. Give me a second here. It's pretty awesome. I'm having a refresh this Facebook page, but anyway. Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find. So you can look up Art or Art of Caanan White. It was pretty simple. Come on. That's the only thing about this Clip Studio Paint. It sometimes that autosave is cumbersome, man, because you're in the midst of trying to draw and then it just stops. So, yeah. Again, thanks for everybody that's tuning in. So I'm streaming simultaneously via Facebook as well as YouTube. So, by all means, any questions you have, comments, any of that, fire away. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Again, if you like what you see, hit the like, and please, definitely please share. I want to get this out to as many people as possible, man. This is one of the vows I've made just for this year to really open up, man. Just what I do on a daily. I mean, this is my 9 to 5. So it's I'm excited about being able to create every day. You know, it's not without its, you know, ups and downs like anything. But all in all, man, I enjoy it. Bro, you said definitely it is a pain, especially when you, yeah, you have over 20 layers. You know what, man, Vernon? Actually, I've been training myself, even, you know, unless it's a specific case, i.e., um, uh, Brian Hurtless. I got name drop you, man. No, he likes me to keep it in layers just for the colorist. You know, when I do commissions with for him, I'm doing a lot of Wildstorm and type commissions for him. So he likes me to keep it in layers. So you got to keep it in layers, man. Got to keep it in layers. But otherwise, man, I've been trying to basically draw in the same layer. I have a it gives you a feeling of really drawing it traditionally in a way where you're not trying to you know, move layers around. I think it gives it an overall different feel because you focus more so on the entire design rather than just simply each layer, if that makes sense. That's what a friend of mine, guy, told me. Concentrating on the whole design, the entire aspect of the art piece, rather than just that one element. And when you do that, it does give it a different feel because you're concentrating on trying to build the entire picture for people to take in, as opposed to just, you know, different elements that shine or stand out. And that's the thing too, working digital, sometimes, man, you can get so into the detail that, you know, it doesn't match up. So it's important to definitely be sure you balance it out, trying not to zoom in too much, but zoom in enough, because, you know, with the advent of digital, I mean, you can't just simply rely on it and nobody will see it this far away. Otherwise, I mean, you'll see your mistakes and your mess ups. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not the fastest artist. I admit it, but I'm definitely I try to find balance. Like I said, it's so easy to just throw tons of detail into a picture, but then you realize that you've thrown so much detail and you haven't really advanced. So, like this page that I'm working on has a ton of soldiers, like armies. So, definitely have to try to cut corners. Any of my own stories? Man, I do. I actually got a lot of them. This is, like I said, it's separate from the ones that I already mentioned, but I definitely have some unique ones, man. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Evernote. It's kind of like an um, online note-taking application, but yeah, I got a lot of them, and just, you know, they just kind of stay in storage until the time is right. Um, Hopefully one day, you know, some are actually comic stories, and some are actually just books. You know, that if not me, you know, maybe sell the idea to somebody, whatever. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff, man, in the garage, so to speak. Just keeping it close, until the time is right. So thanks for asking, though. So let me ask either uh, Facebook or YouTube viewers, what's your primary creative time to draw or create? If you are artists or writers or even musicians, what's your prime time moment where you feel the most creative? I know for me, about now. Into the wee hours of the morning, man. I'm definitely nocturnal, so I go hard, man, around this time, and then as as I as time turns over and it gets brighter out, then I definitely I start to wind down, even though I try to stay awake. But yeah, 11 o'clock into the wee hours in the morning is me. I'll geek your night, me too, man. It's I don't know, man. It's just something about the nighttime, man. Like, everybody's quiet, everybody's asleep. I have 4 beautiful children, so the 3 oldest are old enough to kind of chill and hang out and whatnot. With my youngest, man, she likes to hang out and ask daddy a lot of questions and stuff too. But for the most part, man, they're asleep. So this is the time where I can just create. Oh yeah, 9 p.m. man, that's awesome. Yeah, I say usually 11 for me. Sometimes 10, 9. Just depends. What's up, Paris? Dude, that Overwatch. Overwatch? Yeah. The piece you did, man, was dope. Just wanted to let you know that, man. Amazing stuff. So. I don't love the autosave. Come on. Because I got a lot of things open. Let me see if I can close down something. Give me a second here. So I guess crunching my resources or something. Alright. Come on. Yes, Kurt. Dust that bad boy off, man. You definitely were well on your way, man, to doing some awesome colors. So I definitely hope you pick that up, man, and drill it. because you were doing good. So again, to you guys on YouTube, if you're liking what you see, um, by all means, please share. You know, I enjoy being able to share with you, what I do. So, the honor and the privilege is mine. So, I definitely appreciate all the support on Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate you guys. The worst experience of not saving? Oh man. Actually, most of my experiences in not saving came via Clip Studio Paint. I mean, it was like before Clip Studio added the element of saving, your stuff was just gone. And Photoshop had that ability to recover, but Clip Studio, man, it was just like, oh my gosh. And so I can't remember, man. It was like maybe I was doing a page and tried to do something, tried something, man, and it froze, and I got so wrapped up in the drawing that it totally slipped my mind until it clipped out, and it was just like, oh. So I mean, when you have situations like that, honestly, all you can do is start over. I mean, it's trying to sit there and think about it like, I can't believe I lost all this stuff. It just makes it worse. So, yeah. If you do, well, first of all, save.
It just makes it worse. So
that's chief priority. Save everything.
That's
Save. And if you do have a program like Clip Studio, it helps because you don't have to think about it. It does it automatically, which is what I like. Even though sometimes it's annoying because when you're trying to draw, it'll just stop to save. What you just did in the background, kind of like I think Procreate does on the iPad. It just saves anyway without interrupting your workflow. Oh. This Facebook thing is tripping. You still use your old Wacom, Kurt? Cool. Facebook, let me know, is it still streaming or is it stopping? Because it keeps stopping with me, which is annoying. Do you guys still see me live on Facebook? Let me know if you do. Just drop it in the comments. Let me know if it's still going or if it clips out. Okay, cool. Just making sure it keeps stopping on my end, but I guess it's still going. So as long as y'all can see, that's all that matters. Again, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Okay, cool. Thanks, Andrew. Cool. Thanks, Kurt. some music too, so not too loud, just enough. You know, man, I kind of want to adjust the frequency of how many times this is saving, but I kind of don't want to because I don't want to like be so far out and then something happen. You know, make the time so lengthy that, you know. So I think right now I got it saving like every minute, every 2 minutes or something like that, but kind of hindering my flow, so I might have to change it. Oh, I already know, man. Appreciate you dropping by, Kurt, man. And tell your son, man. So I said, Uncle Ken said, "What's up?" And I'm still, man, in awe and proud of you and Heather, man. Y'all did a good job with him. Jackson is a beast. I know, man. I do gotta come see him, man. He's getting big. He ain't gonna be little for too much longer. Oh my gosh. Take it easy, Kurt. I ain't gonna change that time. Give me a second, guys. I'll alter this. Let's try 15. 15. So, what good movies have you guys seen? I'm a hermit, so I gotta use you guys as my my outlet to the world. No, but yeah, I mean, I stream most of the stuff, man. I just got the Sling, so that's my TV. But yeah, what movies have you guys seen, or movies you're anticipating? Usually, man, I'm on it when it comes to the comic-based movies, but I don't know what's coming out. So, yeah, enlighten me. Oh, Mission Impossible 6, was it good? I think it's out already, isn't it? Looked good, at least. Without telling me too much, well, I guess that would be actually a reveal, but yeah, I kind of want to ask, but did it end for a sequel? I mean, Tom's still doing it, man. But I'm just curious, like how long he's gonna continue to, reprise the character. But speaking of Tom Cruise, I am kind of anticipating the new Top Gun. I think that's gonna be pretty interesting, for him to reprise the role of Maverick. So, yeah, I definitely want to check out Mission Impossible 6. It looked like kind of like a reminiscent of the first one, man. Even down to the whole helicopter flying scene. Oh yeah, really? Okay, cool. So I wonder if he's gonna do it. What's up, Davette, man? How's it going, man? You still making that music? You're doing it big, man. I saw your family grew, man. You got a tribe now, bro. That's awesome. Be fruitful and multiply. Again and again and again. No, kids are awesome. Sebastian, what's up, man? Guys in Facebook, Sebastian Jones just hopped on. He is the creator and brainchild of Niobe as well as Assessa. So, yeah, he's built a whole universe, man. You talking about Tolkien-esque universe, man, but with the spin on it, man. It's something different. I mean, and that's what's awesome. He said the multiplication is over. That's what's up, man. No, that's right. I've had my fill as well. Children are awesome, but it is good to, as you older, to be done. So, yep. Nervous, man. I got Sebastian looking on. Hopefully I'm doing it right. No, but thanks, man. I appreciate it, though. Again, you guys in YouTube, if you like what you see, please share, smash the like. Appreciate it. If you're interested in seeing more of my artwork, I'm on Instagram, Caanan02, and then of course Facebook, Art of Caanan White, and Twitter, Cap White. But most of the art you'll see is actually it'll be on Facebook or Instagram. That's where most of my new and older stuff is. But I have a DeviantArt too, but that's getting a little dated. But yeah, check it out if you like what you see. Also have it's an art station, which is also the Art of Caanan White. So I keep it simple. I make it easy. If you ever need to find me or want to see more of my art, I'm a very simple 1+1 guy. Animation in Clip Studio, not yet, man, not yet. I've seen a little bit of it, but I just haven't had the time to fool with it. Thanks, Antonio, man. I know you follow me everywhere, bro. We're joined at the hip, especially on this project. But yeah, Vernon, I haven't really messed with the animation software. Heard it was good though. I've seen a couple of people do some quick short animations, but I haven't seen a lot. But the stuff I did see was surprisingly really well. These animation softwares, even within Photoshop, are at a high quality, man. I mean, you can put together a nice little animated short and be good, So, yeah, that's something I want to maybe touch on, man, but not delve into too much. But I know, like the digital painting and concept art, I would love to actually do more of, especially in the concept art, the digital painting, man. I've seen some of the stuff online, and I'm like, man, dude, they're self-taught. It's like, dude, how do you how do y'all do that? So, but like anything, man, it takes practice and dedication. So, how you doing, Daniel? Appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping by. Again, on both sides, Facebook and YouTube, I appreciate all the support. Much love to all of y'all. It's about the art, man. We create and we enjoy the process, man. That's what's most important. Creating good art, cool comics, and all that good stuff in between. So, yep. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day too. Hope you got a chance to chill out at least a little bit. I actually tried to chill, but I ended up trying to work out how to get this streaming done, so didn't exactly get a chance to relax too much, but when you enjoy what you do, it's really not like work. I heard somebody say, when you find out what you love, you never work another day in your life. And that's true in a lot of ways. Of course, it's always, it's always a form of work, man, but I really believe that. It just doesn't feel like it, because you're doing what you enjoy. So, yeah. Even though I was racking my brain with this video, appreciate Ben Jones as well helping me out, trying to get this particular software that you guys are actually seeing via YouTube to work. So, yep, it's working. But yeah, a couple of things that I'm gonna do for my YouTube. I'm actually have my daughters come on. One is soon to be 18, and one's 14, and they also draw. They draw really well. And not just blowing smoke in my head. I wasn't even doing half the stuff they were doing at that age. But I'm gonna have them come on and just look at some art, and it'll be their critiquing session. And I know it sounds weird, man, but they actually know what they're talking about a lot of times. I'm like, man, that's pretty good, but I also gotta tell them to be fair and compassionate, but at the same time, be legit, be upfront, because they get that from their mom. Very, very. Don't beat around the bush. They speak their mind, and it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. Any dudes that try to step to them, man, they gonna know. But yeah. So what are you guys working on? Any projects? If you are an artist, what are you working on? If you're not an artist, don't say anything. No. And even if you're a writer and musician, man, maybe you're composing something cool. That's always good. Actually, I do music. I used to do music. Well, I sing for my church, but I used to do or pursue actually like music for a profession. Man, a while ago now. Yeah, it doesn't even seem that long ago. But yeah, So, yep, no more. At least not in that capacity. I still sing, but I don't do it for like I'm trying to make an album or anything. Gotta know where everything fits. Oh yeah, Keenan, congratulations, man. And I know you are, Sebastian. Writing more fantasy. I know you are, man. I know you are. Making our way across the board here. Draw some hoods. Oh, the Ninja Turtles 10 years later? Oh, sweet, dude. Dude, I'm a Ninja Turtle head. Big time. Yeah, I used to say I was a disciple of the Ninja Turtles, but yeah. I love to see like different iterations of how they look, people's take on them. And I actually do, man. The movie, man, got a lot of flack, but I enjoyed the movies. The movies were awesome. Better than I actually thought they were gonna be. Are you welcome, Keenan? Anybody else got any cool projects they're working on? Yeah, I know some stuff you may not be able to divulge, but figured I'd ask. No, I'm not the only one creating and drawing tonight, so, to all my night owls, we own the night. No. You know what I actually enjoy doing? I like night driving. Like going somewhere, not necessarily anywhere particular, usually to the store. Midnight runs is what my wife usually calls them. I really do turn on some 80s music and just roll. Oh yeah, I agree, Geek Man. The first movie, live action movie, was that's funny because that's every time I draw the Ninja Turtles, I base it off of that version. I mean, it was just so good. I mean, it was like a cult classic, man. That's my point of reference whenever I'm drawing is the movie, the original movie. I like the other ones. I mean, they're cool, man, but yeah, the original was that left a huge impact, a huge mark on me, man, as a kid. Just actually, I remember the anticipation of seeing that poster for the first time. And they were just peeking out of the manhole. I was like, oh my gosh, they're real, Then you finally see the movie, man, you're like, oh my gosh, dude, Ninja Turtles exist. So, I forgot what this is here. I think, man, that's always going to be the measure of the Ninja Turtles that everybody tries to match, you know? It's just so, I mean, the ones after it were okay. I mean, they were okay. I mean, I didn't like, honestly, man, I didn't like Ninja Turtles 2. I thought it was definitely gimmicky, commercial. But, oh, Vernon, actually, I've done the Turtles before, man. I have to show you a picture sometime. I've done kind of my interpretation of what they look like. But, yeah, still holding true to some of the elements of the original movie. You have no idea that the express keys lit up. No, they don't light up, man. No, actually, the keys don't light up. I have stickers on them. They're just neon color, so it looks like they light up. But yeah, they're not lit. Yeah, they ain't lit, man. They're just how they are. Yeah, I agree, Geek, man. The first movie was a perfect mesh of the two, of the actual original books, and added its own element to it. It was gritty, it was raw, man. I mean, it was just they looked intimidating, man, but at the same time, they kept the elements of the '80s cartoon. I think once they lost that, though, not until this most recent, well, I'll say TNMT. TNMT, the CGI one was pretty good, but it wasn't until the actual new movies that they kind of get back some of that edge. Now you guys are watching, man. It's like, he's just going from character to. I mean, you don't understand, man. This is literally like an army of people that I'm drawing. So it just, just go from one to the next. So, and if you have tuned in, Ben Jones, I have not forgotten our draw off, buddy. I saw your Santana pick, and it was pretty deep, and it was pretty awesome. So, and you gotta send me the references, man. If you do see this, if not, I'll just hit you via Twitter or something. But you gotta send me some references of your main character from Asgard. I think it's the bald dude, but I thought it was somebody else. So. I get a reference here, so give me a second here. Never do get too many references. I need to draw a horse, so I have to make sure I do them right. What's a good horse breed? Something that's kind of big, but lean at the same time. Some kind of thinking of something like that. Anybody know? Anybody know a good horse breed that's kind of big, but at the same time lean. I'm not wanting not like a Clydesdale. That's too bulky. But I want something that would be big, almost like I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie Secretariat. I know he was a thoroughbred and he was abnormally large, but no, not a Clydesdale. Like something a little less bulky, but size-wise, like comparable to that. So I'm kind of looking for. Mustang? What's up, Aaron, man? Hopefully you got your rest, man. Arvin said, man, you was like barely got out of bed, man. I feel you, though. Take advantage of that time, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a good one. Some muscular, bulky, but not too big. Draft horse? Let's see what that looks like. I know that's a little bit. He's a little bit more on the Clydesdale. So small, aren't they? Yeah, I'm looking up a draft horse. It's kind of big. You know, it looks like it's in the family of a Clydesdale. I looked up a Mustang, and this. I mean, I know there's different breeds within, you know, each. Let's see, draft pony, draft mules. Let's see here. You know, actually, that's not too bad. I can actually probably modify it and make it a little thinner. Yeah, that's what I said, Geek. They're almost like Clydesdales, but the Mustang is actually bigger than I thought it was. And I'm talking like the wild ones. I was looking at a size comparison of it next to, you know, a person. But I mean, I don't know, with anything, man, you're gonna have like horses that grow big, you know, anyway, larger than usual. He's a draw pony. No ponies. You know, there definitely has to be some type of like, you know, nice size horse. A pony. Mustangs are pretty. I mean, that's a pretty good size. Pretty good size horse though. Especially like the wild Mustangs. What's up, Nate? How's it going, man? That's what's cool about doing this type of stuff, man. You get to add a lot of the decorative stuff on them because of this tribe they're from. So it's got a little bit of it's a unique group of people, man, that I'm drawing. An Irish draught horse? Let me see here. I'm gonna copy paste that name because I don't know exactly what that is. You can see you go. Hmm? You done?
I'm done with the dishes. I'm done with the shower.
Okay.
Notes on my quiz. Is it still live?
Thanks, man. Thank you, Nate. Mm-hmm. I think that Irish horse, man, that might be a good, because it's not as big as a Clydesdale, but it's big enough. You have a thick neck too. You have kind of a Clydesdale's face. That camera's still filming. That's still recording.
It looks like it is.
Thank you.
Is this what's happening? You
No,
know?
that's it's actually that.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Like this? I didn't even know what it meant.
Horses. I know.
Why'd you make yourself drawing a Ninja Turtle?
Hmm?
Why'd you make yourself drawing a Ninja Turtle?
Because I like Ninja Turtles, and that was mine.
I can tell that.
Why?
Your old pictures. How many Ninja Turtle pictures you had?
I'm devoted.
Yeah, really.
Solero breed? Not bulky. Okay. I'll look up that too. So this is already going to be like a hybrid of all of them.
The hybrid ones. So this is what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. This is like a slight delay. Let's see what that Solero breed looks like. Really only bit. The second oldest is dramatically acting out the music that's playing. That's a tall one. That's a long leg. That Solero has some long legs.
It's funny because I just remember out of nowhere. No one saw me go that way. Because I'm magical.
What'd you say?
No one saw me go this way. On the screen. Because I crawled down on the ground.
Really, Olivia? My daughter is doing stealth moves. Can you see your shirt? Okay. It's live here, guys. It's not live. Actually, it'll be nice. You're not harassing me like they usually do. So y'all ain't harassing me like y'all usually be trying to do.
What do you mean?
Get in the shot and mess with my face and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we know that we have to
You're right.
be respectful. That was so short. I'm sorry. Looks like it has really long legs. Looks like a grown up cold.
It could be a cold, actually. It's a young one.
Because its legs look like really long compared to its body. I mean, it could just be the way the horse is, but still.
Yeah. More fingers than you needed.
So this is what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing up late when
A little bit, yeah, it's like a slight delay. For the viewer, they don't see the delay, they just kind of see it. You're welcome, Andrew, man. I appreciate you watching, man. I really do. Definitely, like I said, man. I mean, share it with as many people as you can, huh? Definitely, my goal, guys, is to be frequent in on YouTube here and Facebook. Into your home. No.
Indian cult thing.
I mean, it's almost like they're like a mixture of Aztec and almost like African tribal leaders, but more along the lines of Native American. Really?
I didn't do anything.
It has begun. My daughter is messing with my head. Y'all kids mess with y'all while y'all draw. If you have children. Alright, Keeman, man, get some rest, man. Appreciate the tune in. I was like, what is that eye doing?
Your horse is that?
Yeah, man. It was like. Turn this up a little bit. If it's too loud, guys, let me know. Music just helps me draw. So. And definitely, again, man, please subscribe if you like what you see. If you like this channel, it's gonna definitely grow. This was, again, just a launching of actually a channel I started probably 5-6 years ago, and I was still working on Uber. But yeah, definitely, you know, if you're here and just tune in for a little bit, drop by for a little bit. If you like it, please hit the like, and please subscribe as well. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. Hopefully you learned something, but I would definitely prefer you to subscribe because it helps with the views and all that good stuff. You know how YouTube works. And yeah, I definitely would appreciate it. So I'm gonna be on here quite often. So get used to seeing this face. Space.
Oh, God.
Inspiration from a shading style, Vernon? Man, dude, it's kind of a story. You know, you guys YouTube. I mean, you can listen to this too, man. It's just I think probably 2003. You know, my style was kind of still developing, so it was kind of like you know, it was a little mixture of Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, you know, the whole '90s image vibe, and nothing wrong with that either, because you know there's some artists I know even today that, I mean, they kill that style, man. I love it. Definitely brings nostalgia. But for me, as far as the rendering, it just kind of came out of experimenting, man. I was given some excellent advice by a fellow artist, and he said, stop looking at comic books for a while and just study life. And so I was like, okay, you know what, man, I'm gonna do that. And so I did. You know, I can say figuratively and literally chucked a lot of my old stuff because I just got tired of seeing kind of the same thing, and literally started from scratch, man. Just started drawing from life, and then it kind of I started over. What kind of got me inspired was I remember picking up a comic book, and it was Identity Crisis. And it was illustrated by Rags Morales. And one of the things that he said changed him, or not really changed him, but one of the things that he learned to do was use actors, like classic actors. He used in this particular story, and you know, used their faces and stuff, and it, you know, gave a different look. So I was looking at it, I was just like, man, that's pretty awesome. And so kind of started me on the quest, man, of looking at different art styles. And so after him led me to you know, Brian Hitch, you know, the work that he did with the Ultimates. And then you know, after Brian Hitch, John Cassidy, and then after him, eventually led me to Alex Ross, and I mean that right there opened my eyes. You know, that was it, man. I was like, okay, yeah, I definitely want to get the style, but I didn't want to be as real as he was, you know, the realism. So I was like, okay, so what do I do? Bought the Mythos book that Alex Ross did. Awesome. Still reference it even to today. Then I found Brent Anderson, you know, the one that did Astro City. I was like, man, this is close to like an Alex Ross, but it's a little bit more illustrated style. And so started studying him, just, you know, breaking down and kind of playing with shadows. And that's one of the things I was kind of scared to do, was add a lot of shadows to people's faces, just because, especially when you're drawing women, you know, I didn't want to mess it up. So, and I didn't understand where the shadows went. So, you know, I just kind of stayed with the line art, and yeah, and then so said started messing around with that, and then came across I think the first one was Mike Perkins and the stuff that he did with the comic book series The Stand. Man, like that whole series was like a tutorial on how to render faces, with heavy shadows and darks and things like that. And it opened my eyes even more. Like, oh my gosh, like this is I was like, I gotta learn to do that. Maybe not like him, but I gotta learn to do that. So started studying him. Then Mike Dadato, I'm saying his name wrong. And then Ivan Riaz. All these guys, man. Like I was just like, love how Ivan Riaz does muscles and the form, amazing. And then another artist. Let me see here. I always say his name wrong. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Where is it? Jason Fabot is also another one. One of the newer guys that impacted me as far as art style. I can't find his name. Really, Barney? Super Rip Barney. I'm looking for a name. That's why I'm looking over here on my screen. If you guys are wondering what I'm looking at. Olivia Copel? Yes. And here's his name. Please forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. Paulo Sequeira? But yeah, those individuals, I mean, just totally like revolutionized how I saw, the art I did. Each of them for different reasons. To me, Olivia Copel has probably one of the best panel layouts, taking a whole bunch of information and spreading it out in a dynamic way than I've ever seen. Love his work. And the way Paulo, I feel bad saying these people's names wrong. Paulo Sequeira. Oh man, killing it. But anyway, the way he does in shadows and shades of muscles, things like that, is pretty amazing. So, long answer to your question, Vernon, man. But yeah, that's kind of those are the things that kind of influenced my my style as far as shadow and things like that. And then of course, taking all of that information. Hey Tamar. Please, hopefully I said it right. Tamar, yeah, Christopher. Tamar, man, thank you for the hand clap. Yeah, those guys influenced my style. Like I said, of course, taking it and assimilating it, making it my own to fit me, because I don't want to ape off of people. But yeah, lots of influences. Yeah, I'm getting it in. Got to, man. Animals are always unique to draw because their physiology meets none of the acquired requirements for humans. But it's also a good challenge, man, because it teaches you how to think differently. Again, I appreciate everybody who's tuned into the stream, Facebook and YouTube, making my relaunch pretty special, man. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the like. Definitely appreciate it, man. I'm gonna do a ton more of these. So again, get used to seeing me, man. I'm coming at you. Shaving. I think the next thing, man, I'm gonna get on is that Twitch. Those are really cool. Interact with people and the live chat as well. So yeah, man, just really making a commitment to get the social media thing rolling, like for real, and see where it goes, man. Just like I said, gives me more of an opportunity to share with you guys my creative process, and you can learn some things from you guys. So definitely gonna be a fun new journey. Zoom out so you guys can see kind of the whole scene thus far. This is actually her kind of a processional, man. That she's Renee, that assessor. Well, you'll see her as she's going along. You'll see her progress through the crowd. So that's what this is. Her walking through the midst of these soldiers. So. On this side, and one more guy over here. Put it right here. Again, I appreciate everybody dropping by. If you drop by for the moment, definitely thank you for tuning in. If you're drawing while I'm drawing, hopefully the music is good enough to keep you focused as well. To me, man, music it definitely helps. That and audiobooks. I love listening to audiobooks. A mechanical drawing? Yeah, I have actually. I did one. I did one not too long ago. I think I can show a little bit of it, not the whole thing, but I'll open it and then zoom out, so you'll be able to see just kind of the whole, little bit of the details in the vehicles. One thing, and I think John Malin mentioned it as well. When you're drawing vehicles, and people may frown upon it, but you know, when you're in the industry, man, you got deadlines and stuff. Yeah, and also Vernon, man, definitely Vernon, man. Learn that Clip Studio, man. It's dope. It's really an extension. When you get used to it, it's my preference over over Photoshop. As far as the standard for me, it just feels better, man. The way it inks, everything. But yeah, like somebody told like John Manley, he said, don't be afraid if you're drawing a Jeep or some type of reference like that. Don't be afraid to trace. That's what I did with the project I just finished, the cover. It was a Jeep, and not Jeep, but it was a car and one of those police tactical vehicles. So let's see if I can find it. Open it here so you can see. I'll zoom into this. It's right here. Found a reference for that. So, you know, don't ever feel like you can't use photos. A reference for that, a reference for this, and that. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool cover too. I'll show you guys a little quick tease, but it's gonna be cool. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, there you go. All right. Play cover. Thanks, Vernon, man. But yeah, man, use those references, man. Same thing with weapons and things like that. I mean, don't like, you know, take the thing and copy paste it in there and, you know, try to photo manipulate it. But when you're getting used to it, it's okay to draw over the top, like I said, and trace. Doesn't mean you're less of an artist, man. You're learning. So, till you're used to it, you can draw it kind of by eye. from memory, I mean, it's okay to copy it. Yeah, I used to kind of avoid like vehicles and things like that, but honestly, man, it's the more you do it, even though it's still kind of a type feeling, but like the more you do it, man, the more it actually you kind of start to enjoy it, man. It's like especially like doing buildings and backgrounds and things like that, because I've said it before, man. It's a character in and of itself. So when you're doing backgrounds and you're doing stuff like that, it's not something, man, that you just kind of fudge through and get, just go through it just to get through it. I know some people use a photo or manipulate a photo, and that's cool too. I mean, like I said, deadlines kind of dictate certain things like that. But I like to draw it, man. It challenges you. If you know how to do it, I can see, say using a reference like that and just kind of fitting it to your page. But there's something in the doing of it. If you're not used to drawing bridges and architecture and things like that, don't just use a photo and try to manipulate it and fit it into your image. That's stuff you do after you know what it looks like. But what's going on, Chris? Go through the process of learning how it looks. That's the importance. That's what I say it's okay to even trace it, because when you put it down there, when you actually are tracing over, you're learning its shape and its form and its definition. What's up, Sean, man? YouTube. My man Sean is in the building, man. He's a beast in and of himself. He's working on some amazing stuff. He's done covers for Zenoscope and a couple other indie companies. But his work, I love how he renders faces. So check out Sean Hill. I believe he's got a YouTube channel as well. So check out his YouTube. Check him out on Facebook as well, man. He's an inspiration to me as well. So I've been looking at your stuff for reference too, Sean. Do I go to the... Yeah, man. I mean, my roughs are pretty... Like, actually, these layouts I didn't actually do. That guy by the name of Daryl did them. I'm so thankful for him too as well. He's killing it with the layouts and concepts for these characters. But generally, man, my roughs are very, very simple. And then after that, I just dive right into the inks, man. Because, I don't want to spend a lot of time redrawing the same thing. So, but, even my... Well, no, I wouldn't say my roughs are tight. They're not either. Very loose. So I add most of the detail after the fact, and just work. It kind of works that way for me. I know for some people, man, they'll do roughs and they'll go back in and do even tighter pencils, even whether it's digital or traditional, and then they'll ink it. But for me, man, very loose pencils and roughs, and then go in, man, on the detail. Yeah, Vernon, man, do that. You can never foliage too. Add that to your list trees, and I'm about to go black real quick because I didn't mark out my space right. Be it trees, bushes. That's what's cool about doing things digitally. I actually have a brush that'll allow me to add some of those details. I created like a tree bush brush, and I actually have a brush that'll allow me to do evergreens as well. Pine trees. Almost. It's funny because the brush, if you guys have seen Bob Ross, the brush acts similar to his fan brush that he used on the. I know I actually have Bob Ross brushes too, but yeah, I made my own digital Clip Studio Paint fan brush. So I'll show you real quick over here. See if I wanted to do a bush. I have this one right here. Nope, that's my render. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I have this one, which is like my bush brush. And it's really cool how it works. Yeah, you can. It's my bush brush / tree. That's what I usually do this. Like that. And then I'll go in, do some highlights. Then I'll go back in, kind of pull out some of the white and highlight, and just leave a lot of the shadows. Just gives it more texture. And that's the canopy of the tree. And then from there, yeah, man, just you can add your tree, you can add your branches and all that stuff. Come on, it's saving. All your branches, and I like drawing trees. So that's that one. And then I have one that's like a pine tree brush, and it changes in size. Let's see, I think that's the one. I think this is the one. Yeah. No, that's not it. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. So you can kind of. Oh, ain't that one either. It is the other one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, okay. Where's it the one below? There are like 3 of them. Let me see here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. So I can like taper it, build onto it. Yeah, it does save a whole heck of a lot of time, Vernon. Big time. Thanks, Geek. So then I'll go in and I'll add, man, it's too thick. Kind of hint at the trunk as it goes through it. So you got that. And then I have another one, like say if I'm doing bushes, let me see here. So if I have this one, so I go back to this one again. If I'm actually doing bushes, and this brush, not the one I'm using now, but the one that I'm going to go to here, the foliage brush. It's an actual default within Clip Studio, but it adds another kind of more tree-ish feel to the more of a tree feel to the bush, so it feels more organic or whatever. So yeah, those are my brushes, man. That's it. Yeah. So, but yeah, these brushes, man, help immensely. So, all right, time to wipe them away. So, yep, that's the tools I use for doing foliage and things like that. Just makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. Come on. It's freeze on it? Like, what? That's a first. I'm using a lot of memory though, but it still shouldn't freeze like that. Just for that, I am going to say anyway. I'll probably quit here around 1 o'clock. But in the meantime, if you guys are enjoying the process, no, I am. Alright, I gotta go back to the beginning. I gotta draw a Cessa walking through the crowd, so. This time I am gonna do a layer, but I'm still gonna try to join it with what I'm not gonna like crop out. Sometimes I do though, but with her I'm actually need to open that reference. Oh, okay, that's that. Give me a second, guys. I'm opening some references. I need them. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Love doing armor. Again, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in or tuned in just for a brief moment to stop by to see what was up. YouTube and or Facebook. If you're on YouTube, please like the channel. Um, subscribe. And if you like what you see, please share with others. Man, let them see some cool art being made from ground up. So definitely appreciate it, man. I'm trying to build this channel, man. Just really more than anything. Just sharing knowledge, man. Share the knowledge in the process. I mean, that's what comics is about, man. Paying it forward, sharing with the next artist. You know, those young guns, man, that are looking to achieve, great things as well, man. This is how you do it, man. I mean, it's passing on your legacy. And, I'm fortunate to be able to share it with my children. They're gonna do things in various aspects of their art, and along with that, being able to share with you guys, so it's a twofold thing. Definitely excited about being able to do that. Zoom in a little bit just so you can kind of see her armor. What's up, Jamarcus, man? Doing the do, man. You already know. Working that late shift. Creating, man, in the wee hours of the morning. That's what we do. Crank up the music a little bit, guys. So if it's too loud, let me know. It's prayer, man. Hand them a little bigger. So this whole form. That's one thing I love, the feature in Clip Studio. When you draw, say if you resize something and it kind of slightly loses its resolution, you have the ability to sharpen the image. How you doing, Elton? Yeah, I'm drawing through them. I think that's okay to do. So I'm gonna erase it anyway. I draw through her arm though. Welcome, Yegnik. I think I said that right. trying to start earlier tomorrow, so everybody has to get up and go to work. Again, I appreciate everybody who is watching or tuned in just for a little bit. Every view counts, man. Every view is important, and I definitely thank you for the support. Hopefully you've learned something if you tuned in and did just for the moment. And if you are watching, hopefully you're currently learning something. You know, I plan on doing, like I said, tutorials and Q&As and all that stuff, man. Maybe even do like a online critique, portfolio critique, whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool too. Not just my girls, but but me as well. So I just want to say they're pretty stoked about being able to do that. They're like, oh, Dad, we're gonna say y'all. I'm like, guys, be nice. So, yeah. They carry the thunder and the fire like their mama. Life is amazing, man. She definitely keeps me on my toes. if anybody likes listening to audiobooks, I'd recommend a few. Couple of epic ones, man. I'm a real fan of, I don't know if you heard the graphics audio. Awesome. But one of the ones I'm listening to now, the Demon Cycle. Demon Wars. Amazing. Just the whole dramatization. For me, it's like the book comes alive, man. And for me, I need to hear it like that. I admit that I am not an avid reader, but I do listen to a ton of audiobooks, man. Love them. And to me, like I said, I'm very auditory the way I learn. So being able to hear and picture what I'm reading, or be able to picture what I hear, man, just makes the book come even more alive. I don't change the music actually though, man. Somebody asked if I change the music if I'm drawing good or versus an evil character. And I'll kind of keep it the same, man. I know the music can influence, but I kind of keep it. I keep it kind of the same, especially if it's music like what's going now. I think you can still create because it kind of puts me in a fantasy mode. So good or bad, I can still come up with some cool characters. But that intense driving music does make a difference too, though. But for the audiobook, it's a Demon Cycle. This is a good one. Demon Wars, that's what I'm going to say. Demon Cycle is another one, though. I think it's a spin-off. But Demon Wars is good. And these are graphic audio. And that's graphic audio one I told you about. And then The Wheel of Time. Oh my gosh. To me, that's easily comparable to Tolkien's work that he did for, of course, Lord of the Rings and whatnot. But yeah, Wheel of Time is awesome. It's slow build, but like once you get into it, man, it's pretty dope. And then another one. Mistborn. Oh man, if I had a desire, I believe that's oh man, Sanderson, I would say. But if I had a book, if I got a chance to draw a fantasy novel, Mistborn would be freaking top of the list. That whole series was off the chain. Neil deGrasse, awesome, man. Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time. By Robert Jordan, I believe. Awesome series. Wheel. And then, let's see who else. Mistborn, Wheel of Time. Let me think here. What else? I'm listening to so many. The Malazan Empire is really good by Steven Erikson. I think that's his name. What else? Man, so many good ones. Any of the, I think, what is it? Stormbringer. That's it. Stormborn. I think that's also by Brendan Sanderson. course, Lord of the Rings. And if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, you have to listen to or read, whichever one, the Silmarillion. Oh man, dude, that story. I wish that was the next film they made, but the budget on that bad boy would be off the chain. You talking about the imagery and the battles between Morgoth and the Elf King, and then Shelob's, I guess we'll say, great mother. All of that, man, would be crazy to show. And then the Iowas and all the Manwë and all of them, Gandalf and Saruman, and they were young and all that stuff. Silmarillion is awesome. That's probably one of my favorites too. So those are my audiobook or book recommendations, depending on whichever one you like. I mean, I sound I'm an audiobook person, so that's the one I choose to indulge in. I'm gonna have to do this head up here. You only seen the first one, dude? Hey man, that's okay, you know. I'm gonna just put it to the YouTubers and the Facebook fans. I have a guy on here that's never seen anything past the first Lord of the Rings. That's crazy. You should, man. I think you'll love them. They're if you like fantasy, you like the classic fantasy type vibe. I mean, Tolkien is one of the best. And, I mean, that's why the movies were so vivid. It's because he had so much information that he was able to, the directors, Peter Jackson and them, was just able to kind of extract all of that. And I know some of it was their interpretation, but for the most part, I mean, they were pretty genuine with the story. There's a new book out, I believe. It's talking about one of the elves, excuse me. I forget his name, was like the fall of something. But it's showing how that kingdom went down. It's supposed to be released either next month or maybe even this month. But it definitely looks like a winner. That's what's funny, man. Like a lot of these writers, Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, guys like that, wrote so much stuff that was never like released, to the public. And I know some of them, their descendants, son or daughters or whatever, wrote as well, or continued on writing. But excuse me, no yawning. No, but yeah. I mean, it's amazing the amount of short stories they probably had hidden and stored up. This stuff that they probably wanted to tell. It just, sadly sometimes ran short of time. Weren't able to do it. But yeah, man, it's those are definitely some of my favorites. I was like kind of lost when Lord of the Rings ended, man. I was just like, no more trilogies like that level, anything to that degree. I was just like, no. But then of course The Hobbit came out, and then after that it was that moment again. Like it's all over. All the trilogies are gone. But yeah, love my fantasy, man. Oh, another one. Elric. Elric and Melnibone. Awesome. Awesome series. Dude, the swords he carries, the soul eaters, whatever they're called. Freaking awesome. Like, that would be a sick movie too. So yeah. Oh. And another one. The Nine Princes of Amber. By Roger Zelazny. I think that's his name. I think his son finished the series, but Nine Princes of Amber, definitely an awesome blend of classic fantasy with sci-fi. They got powers and all that stuff. I think you would like Nine Princes of Amber, then, Vernon. I think you would, man. It's like I said, it's kind of a slow build, but once you get in, man, it's really like a non-stop thing, man. Like he, like I said, they're able to manipulate reality. All the princes are basically given the power to walk between worlds, and each one has a specific ability, that surpasses, the other, and they're battling for the throne because their father supposedly disappeared, and so the main character, his name is Corin, he's basically displaced, and to try to remove him from the running of becoming Prince of Amber, he was basically staged an accident, got amnesia, and then they dumped him in between worlds. They basically dumped him on our world in our time, and so he's basically trying to figure out who he is. But yeah, it was a good one. I definitely like Nine Princes of Amber. I think you would like that one, man, if you like sci-fi. You know a movie I can't talk about not having seen certain movies. It's an audiobook. But I just recently, probably within last month or two, I just recently saw Dune, like the whole movie. I know people say the books are better, but yeah, I just recently saw Dune, and it was really good. Even it was cheesy, in spots. I mean, that's the '80s, but still, for what it was trying to accomplish, I think they did a good job. They're supposed to be doing a remake, and I didn't watch the one in the 2000s because I tried, man, but I mean, the animation, the CGI and stuff was way cheesy. I don't know, man. Something about that early 2000s animation wasn't exactly the best. You always tell that late 90s, early 2000s CGI. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the book or the movie. Better than I thought it would. So I can't hate on you, Vernon, for not seeing Lord of the Rings, man. You probably seen Dune, especially if you like sci-fi. So. Alright guys, I think I'm about to wrap it up after I finish her head. So again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, Facebook and YouTube. And I definitely will be back. The plan is to be back tomorrow, so and try to do it a little earlier than what I did now, just because I know everybody's, like I said, either going to sleep, or something to that effect. So definitely want to make sure I give you guys time to tune in, man. And again, those on YouTube, smash the like. If this is a video you like, please share it, and definitely subscribe. I got some good stuff planned. I think it'll be worth your time. I appreciate you for giving your time. So, yeah. Thanks again. Let me add this little detail real quick. Detail out. Thanks, Vernon. Appreciate it, man. Yep. So I got some good stuff, man, in the works, and I'm gonna definitely be on here pretty often. So thanks, Sean, man. I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, yeah. I understand the kids, man. And again, congrats on the new one, man. That's awesome, Sean. So, but all right, I think I'm done. Add this last bit of detail. And a day on the stream here. Merge all this stuff together. Zoom out. She's walking through the line. The boss, I did that wrong. I forgot to erase this. You're welcome, man. Kids are a blessing, dude. Just definitely puts you in a different frame of mind, man. And just pushes you to be even better, you know? Alright. We'll pan through so everybody can see. Still got a lot more to do, man, but we're getting there. So, give you guys, I don't know if anybody's seen the top part, so I'll zoom out so you can see the top half too. That's her coming out of the tent. It's the army getting ready. Yeah. So, again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything that you guys have done as far as supporting me. Definitely, if you get a chance, a couple of things, some shout outs and whatnot. This September, I believe late September, the book I'm working on that you saw, Assessa, comes out for Stranger Comics. So, or I believe it's the Kickstarter campaign begins. One or two. But definitely support that, please. Stranger Comics they've created some awesome characters, and I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you like fantasy and traditional sword and sorcery kind of stuff with a twist. So watch out for that. Also, support our Indiegogo with myself and Antonio Bryce. We are, I haven't checked what it was before, but it was at 23,000. And we're still going, man. Just move the needle, as they say. Shout out to everybody that's helped with that campaign. I'm a fellow comic connections, comic artists, you know, Marcus Miller and you know, Ethan Van Sciver, and yeah, all you guys. I mean, it's awesome. And then also, shout out to my man Michael Daniels. We're working on something really cool as well. So, man, I got you. Probably gonna be streaming a little bit of his. Not probably. I promise that I'm streaming a little bit of what I'm working on for us tomorrow as well. But yeah, and then I'm probably gonna do some brand stuff too, because we gotta get that some momentum on that as well. And I am also going to do my draw off with Mr. Ben Jones. Like I said, man, I need the Asgard stuff. So please, if you see this, if not, I'll hit you by via Twitter. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in for my first relaunch of the Art of Caanan White channel. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in on YouTube and Facebook. Much love to all y'all. Yeah. So again, appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like. Please share. Please subscribe. Got a lot of good stuff, man, I got planned, and it should be fun. We're all learning. We're all creative, and you should never stop learning. So keep creating. Keep doing what you do, and I will catch you all later. Peace.